Hola amigos, welcome back for another Bring a Blanket live writing and productivity sprints session. If you haven't been to my channel before, my name is Emma Bennet. I'm a writer from the UK and I write contemporary romance and occasional children's picture book. I'm a hybrid author, so I'm published both by a traditional publisher and I also self-publish. I typically do these sprints for about 3 hours, 25-minute sprints, and then like a few minutes break to have a chat in between. But if anybody would like a different length sprint, then do let me know. It has just started absolutely chucking it down here. So I'm really glad that I've already walked the doggos. I'm a little bit earlier than usual today, but that's so that I can go and catch Margaret Pinard's live in a few hours. So I will make sure that I pop a link to that at the end of the sprints for anybody who wants to go and check that out. So yeah, let me know who's here and what you're going to be working on. Sometimes we have people writing, sometimes editing, sometimes answering emails, doing the dishes, whatever. We're just here to support you and, you know, share in all of those wins and commiserate if something doesn't go well. The wonderful Linny Sprinkles is here very early this morning, but it's to drop by and say, I'll be here in spirit. I have an early shift this morning. Good luck, everyone. Oh, thank you. And Dreaming Truth is here. Dreaming Truth has just set up proofreading services, which she has available. So if you go and find her on Instagram, I know the details are on there because I shared them earlier. I think you're just dreamingtruth.author on there as well, but pop a link down in the chat if you would like to, so that people can find you if they need a proofreader. The wonderful SD is here saying hi to everybody and making friends with that like button. Yes, if everybody could boop the like button, I'd really appreciate it. RC Scott, aka Guy, went to bed exhausted. And I'm wide awake 4 hours later, FML. Maybe you just need to go back to bed. Maybe that would be a good suggestion. And bloody Martin's here. Hiya, Martin. How are you? What are you doing today? Why aren't you at work also? And Laura Gomez is here as well. Hello, Laura. How are you? And SD has popped a link to Lindsay, who is also streaming. Thank you very much. There is a link in the description to a spreadsheet that you can get up, and it tells you when everybody is going to be doing their sprints. But what I'll do in the first sprint, I will try to pop a link to anybody else who's sprinting at the same time, in case you fancy doing a little bit of stream hopping there. Laura is working on her medical synopsis today. Yikes. Awesome, very cool. I do write and edit synopses and stuff for people. When you finish it, if you do just want to email it over to me, like I won't charge you anything, but I'm happy to have a little look through, because I'm really interested in writing a medical myself for Mills and Boon. So it would be really fun to read through your synopsis if you'd like me to and give you any feedback. SD said to Martin, my book will be headed your way later today, probably really late in your day. How come you're sending him a book? I want the details. Martin says, I am at work, but at home. But it's lunchtime, lunch sprints. Oh, cool. SD is finishing up things on my novel. Yes, because don't you need to get it off today? Is that right? I think you said Friday. A Curse of Scales and Feathers. I really like that title. Laura says, oh my God, I love you. No, it seems like I'm just really interested in writing for Mills and Boon, either medical or like a historical. So I'd really love to like see your idea and stuff. SD says to send to my 2 editors. That's cool. One is Martin. Oh no, couldn't you find anyone else? Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. Martin will probably be all right. Okay, guys, that was a little bit mean. Sorry, Martin. Sorry. And there you are joining me on your lunch break, and I'm just being mean to you. I'm sorry. And Richard isn't even here, so you probably thought that you'd be safe, and then I'm just being horrible. I'm really sorry. I don't know what's come over me today. I must just be in a funny mood. So I have got a manuscript that I am doing a developmental edit on today. Oh, and SD says, I still love you, Martin. Yeah, I love you too. I love you too. And I kind of propositioned Martin the other night accidentally. So like he knows I really genuinely do love him. And Martin says, don't worry, Emma Bennet, I'm outsourcing it to Malcolm, who is good at editing. Ah, fair enough. There we go. It's all good then. Okay, so we've got the kitten timer that SD very kindly made for me. Thank you again. So let's get into our first sprints. I haven't had my lunch yet, so I'm going to turn the camera off for a bit and quickly make lunch for 6 people and eat it. Don't worry, you won't have to watch me eating, but I will be here in the chat and stuff. And then when I finished eating, I will turn the camera back on. Okay, so let's be all productive and awesome for the first sprint in 3, 2, 1, let's go. How did that first sprint go for you guys? Did you get anything done? I actually did get a little bit of work done after sorting out lunch for everybody. It was only a really, really quick lunch, so it didn't take much. Didn't take much time. It was some salad and some hummus and some pita bread and some slaw that I had left over that I made last night. It was pretty yummy, but very easy to put together. So that's cool. Let's have a look and see where we got up to. Lovely Martin was saying lunch sprint for the win. Excellent. Yeah, I love it. Making the most. I need to get the light back on again. I turned it off by mistake, saving electricity. I'll turn it on again soon. SD says, happy writing, stroke productivity, all awesome. Shadow's Lair is lurking here. Lovely to have you. I was apologizing because lovely Martin's comment was covering the timer. Typical of me, not of him, I'm sure. SD going into lurk mode to concentrate without interruption on these next tasks for my book. Keeping up for your watch time, which is so thoughtful. Thank you so much. I'm really hoping to get my channel monetized before my birthday in August. And it's the watch hours that could potentially be the problem rather than, although I still need quite a few more subscribers as well. But yeah, both are important, but I'm kind of worried more about the watch hours, I think. So that's really, really kind of her. Martin says, oi. So I apologized again. I'm going to apologize to lovely Martin a lot today. Angela says, good morning, friends. Popped in to make the button sparkle. Can't stay, have to upload a video. Creative blessings. Awesome. If you, is it a video that's going to go live now, or is it one that you're scheduling? If it's live now, then pop a link if you like. We can go and check it out later. Oh my goodness, I've just realized I had a video out an hour and a half ago and I completely forgot. Oh, well, never mind. I better go and like share that in places in the next thing. That was a bit useless of me. Never mind. Ginny is here as well, saying good morning, hitting the like and wanted to say hi. Thank you so much for joining us today. What are you working on today? So, yeah. Oh, thank you. I've just been bought, I have coffee here from lunch and I've just been bought a nice big cup of tea. So that is awesome. Kind of feeling like I need something sweet after lunch. So I may need to go and, yeah, find something in a little bit. You know that terrible urge after you've eaten and you just really, really want something that little bit sweet. Yeah, that's what I've got going on at the moment anyway. So, yeah, I will be dealing with that soon. I did put, no, I didn't put a link to Lindsay's stream because SD already did. So yeah, if you fancy doing some stream hopping and going between us, then the link is there in the chat. It's nice to support all the author tubers with all of their sprints, I think. Ginny says, working on getting ready for a day of decorating cupcakes and cookies. Won't be writing until tonight. Very nice. That sounds like a fun day. Martin says, is that an Emma Bridgewater mug? I think it is. Let me see. Rise and shine. Yeah, Emma Bridgewater. Yeah, it's got chickens on. I did have two, but I destroy things. My husband calls me Shiva, the destroyer of worlds, because I'm so clumsy in the kitchen. So yeah, I had two of them. Now I have one. But it's nice. It's a nice size for coffee. And then I have my Uber one for the tea. Martin says, just found some strawberry laces. Nice finding. What I like about strawberry laces is they last a little while, don't they? So you can kind of just pick at them as you're working and you don't get through them too quickly. Very, very good finding, lovely Martin. That is brilliant. Okay, right. I can't believe that I forgot I had a video out. That is so funny. All right, so what I'm going to do is let's go into another sprint and I'm going to go and find that video and like share it on my Facebook page and stuff, I think. Okie dokes. Right, let's be all productive and awesome again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. How did that second sprint go for you guys? I found some like healthy sweets. They're fruit stars. They're made from concentrated fruit juices, sugars, and pectins. So at least it's all natural. Whatever, they were delicious. I also excitingly started the dishwasher. So more excitement. And yeah, I was doing more of these developmental edits. So that was cool. I didn't actually get around to sharing my video. I think I'll do that when we finish the sprints. I'm just still laughing at myself for forgetting that I had a video out. But there we go. Yeah, let me know how you are getting on. I'm guessing that Martin and his strawberry laces will have had to go because his lunch hour is probably over. But we have been joined by Inka, so that is some consolation, I guess. I'm sure Inka's just as nice as lovely Martin, which is Martin's new nickname, officially his new nickname. So yeah, I haven't done any of my own writing for a couple of days now, and it actually feels really weird. I've just had so many editing jobs on and other things that I needed to do that, yeah, I just haven't done any of my own writing. So what I decided to do was battle through this developmental edit for like these sprints, and then hopefully I will have finished them, and then this evening I can focus on my own writing, which will be really nice. Mr. Vlanders is saying help. Oh dear, what do you need help with? Can we help? Or is it just a general cry into the universe for help? Inka's laughing at my some consolation, I guess. I was really mean to Martin earlier and I'm feeling bad. Okay, so Martin's being made a fuss of and everybody's being kind to Martin if he's still here. If he's gone, we can say whatever we like. Isn't that great? Yeah, so I am really looking forward to doing some of my own writing. I was going to last night, but I just had too many like admin things that I needed to do. And then I started reading the book, The 12-Week Year, which I bought a couple of days ago. And so I was really excited to get into that. Mr. Flanders says, sorry, hello. That is brilliant. I was really like, is he joking? Is he serious? Is this going to end up in the newspapers? Like, man calls for help over YouTube live stream and everybody just laughs and doesn't call the police for him. Laura is saying hello to Mr. Vlanders. What a typo. That is hilarious. That's got to be the best typo of the day, definitely. Shadows Lair says, still lurking, having oatmeal cookies and milk for breakfast. That sounds like a breakfast of champions. I would love to be having an oatmeal cookie right now. That would be really nice. Although I don't drink milk, so I wouldn't have milk with it. I'd have like coffee or tea or something like that. But are they homemade cookies? Because I know you do quite a lot of cooking. So are they homemade ones? Inka is making progress on rewriting the early chapters of book 4 and celebrating a change of local council for the first time in 25 years. Yes, there have been local elections in England. We haven't had them in Wales. We had some a little while ago, but I don't know if they had them in Scotland. But yeah, in England, at least, you have been having elections. It's very strange now that my boys can some of them at least can vote. In Wales, they can vote in things to do with the Welsh Senedd from when they're 16, which I think is a bit crazy. I think 18 makes more sense. So I've got 2 that are able to vote in those now. And they've always come with us when we voted. It's just something that we always did from when they were little, is they always came to, with us when we voted and, to see what the process was like. So I think it was quite exciting for them when they were actually allowed to, make their own marks and put their own voting slips in the boxes. We also take the dogs with us as well. And there's a fantastic hashtag over on Twitter. It's like dogs at polling stations. And you see all the dogs like sitting nicely outside while their owners vote, which is very, very cool. Shadow says, not homemade. I have this guilty love of Walmart brand iced oatmeal cookies. Nostalgia I get. It's awesome. I'd love to go to American supermarkets. I did. When I went to California when I was like much younger, we visited a couple of supermarkets, and they were just so awesome. There's just so much more variety there. I mean, I appreciate that all supermarkets in the US aren't like amazing, but the ones that we went in were very impressive and had a lot more available than the ones here. So yeah, it was pretty cool, and I liked going to them and seeing like all the different stuff. If I ever move to the US, I will probably just end up as round as a ball from trying out all of the different foods in the supermarket, all of the, like Eggos and things that everybody else in the US is like, yeah, they're not that great. But I'd be like, but I've got to taste them all because I've seen them on film and TV and everything. I need to taste everything that this wonderful country has to offer. Cool. Okay, let us get Kitty back. These kittens are so cute, aren't they? I am getting better at ignoring them now that I've seen it several times. I am definitely getting better. Shadow says, I wish Walmart sold wine gums, though. I quite like wine gums. I'm funny with sweets. I don't like lemony ones or lime ones. These ones, the ones that I was just eating, the fruit stars are good because they're just orange, apple and strawberry flavor, so there's no yucky lime. Shadows Les says, Eggos are delicious. Who says they aren't that great? Oh, my friend said, because I was like, my boys really wanted to try Eggos after watching, what's the program with the Eggos? With the crazy girl, 11, and the Eggos. Help me, someone. I can't remember what it's called, but the program is very famous. I'm having a brain fart. Yes, the 11 always has Eggos for breakfast, and so they were wanting to try them, and we never have. So there we go. But my friend said that they're rubbish. So Laura came to my rescue. Yes, cats are nice. Laura came to my rescue. Stranger Things. Thank you. And red and black sweets are always the best. Yes, true. Never green. Yeah, well, the green ones in this pack are fine because they're apple flavored, so they're delicious. Shadows Lair says, yeah, Stranger Things and Eggos are good and kids love them. I bet they do, with lots of syrup as well. We do have we have ready-made waffles in the UK, but they're not frozen. Maybe you can get frozen ones now. I don't know. You can get fresh ones in the supermarket and they're pretty yummy. Just put them in the toaster and put lots of maple syrup on. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, let's give these kittens another outing. Let's be all productive and awesome again in 3 and a 2 and a 1. Oh, let's go. And welcome back. How did that sprint go for you? I'm just working away. It's all good. I'm really enjoying the book that I'm doing these developmental edits on. Like it does kind of, my enjoyment of doing the editing obviously depends a little bit on like the quality of the writing and the subject. And I don't generally do that much nonfiction, but this is a nonfiction book all about planning solo travel, and it's really interesting. So it's a pretty cool one to be working on. Let's have a look and see what you guys are up to. There's been quite a lot in the chat. Here we are. Right. So Laura was saying that apple flavor is yum. It is indeed. Shadow's Lair. I made homemade waffles, but my niece wouldn't eat them, so I just got her Eggos. And Inga was saying, our local polling station used to be an old school, and when my daughter was little, she pointed to the corner of the hall and asked if she could go over there with the other children. There were no children. Then she said there's a man passing out chalk and slates. She was 3. That would completely freak me out. And Inka said that kid has been delivering nightmare fuel since 1998. Adrian popped in, pretending not to know me again. It's hilarious. I love that. And Hannah says, oh, I'm a tad late. That's okay, Hannah. Thank you so much for joining us. It's lovely to have you here. People just join when they want, leave when they want. Although Martin didn't say goodbye, did he? And after I was really nice to him as well. Mama Maggie also popped in. Hello, lovely. And said, did you all know? Books by Adrian just released Shadow of the Spark Mythic 1, an amazing new sci-fan series. And we got the link here. Yeah, there's been all kinds of fun going on for release week. Very cool. I actually won a copy. I never win anything usually. I was very lucky. And Mama Maggie was asking how I was doing, and I said I'm good. I had sweets. And Adrian says that the half-off sale in his ebook ends tomorrow, so this is everyone's last chance before the price doubles on Sunday. Yeah, so you go and download that book, people. But he says I also have signed paperbacks available through my Ko-fi now, if that's your jam. Very cool. I need to sort out my Ko-fi properly. And all the links have been given, so that's super cool. We were also joined by the lovely cat Leo. I asked how Adrian's sales were going, and he said, much more than I expected and much less than I'd hoped for. It's been a lesson in humility. Yeah, publishing is weird. I always really look forward to publication days, and I do have a good time, but there's always still like a little bit of anticlimax somehow. I don't know why. Mama Maggie says, I'm well today. Just got an email from my publisher, editing, I don't know how you say that, editing little indie house with the last round of edits to approve. So writing is bumped from today's plans. Cool. Very cool. And I was asking Adrian if he'd had a chance to contact libraries about his book recently, because that's something I always do. I've got some librarians generally in Wales itself, because Wales is such a small country that basically you're a local author if you're anywhere in Wales. There's lots there are lots of different counties, and each county has like a librarian who's in charge of purchasing books. So I know quite a lot of them now, and I get in touch with them and I just say, I've got a new book out. Would you like to purchase any copies for the library? And they do, and it's really cool. Oh, I'm sorry, Kat, I missed this message. We were talking about the spreadsheet for AuthorTube, and Kat says, I've been dealing with a lot and it's messing with all the health, physical and mental, so I've been neglecting it. I'm so sorry to hear that you've been having a rough time, Kat. And Adrian says, in my town, yes, I encourage you all to reach out to libraries in your area and request they stock my book. It's already in their systems. Let me know if you need the ISBN. Cool. Well, the ISBN will just be on one of the links, won't it, anyway? And Adrian's also looking at getting physical copies into B&Ns and Books and Millions nationwide. Very, very cool. And Mama Maggie very sweetly posted a link to my books. Yeah, my new publisher, the 5 that they've got out at the moment, they've set them up as a series. They're not a series, but I think what it is then it shows up more like if somebody's looking at one of the books, all the other ones show up underneath, or if you buy one, it recommends the others. So I think that's why they did that. And I also have 2 self-published novellas, one of which is a sequel to one of the other books, and a picture book called The Snotty Princess, which is awesome. It's very funny. And Mama Maggie said the Indie Author Project helps get indie books into libraries. That is a very, very cool project. Is it just for the US? Probably. And I told Mama Maggie to make sure that she put a link to her own books. So there we go. There's her Amazon page. Oh, Jocelyn is here. Hello, Jocelyn. How are you? No, we still got like at least 2 more sprints left. Maybe 3 if I get my button gear. We'll see. Probably 2. It's lovely to have you here. What are you working on today? Mama Maggie says, here's my Ko-fi page for those who don't support the Overlord. You can get an EPUB copy for a coffee. That's a great idea. When a mad semi-immortal is killing off the world's livestock supply to replace it with Cretaceous herbivores, the news has to have a catchy tagline. Truth. Laura Gomez says, oh no, Inca, why are kids so spooky? And Inca says you should write that book, yeah. Captain Pinard is here. Hiya, how are you today? What you doing? How you doing? Tell me everything. Inca says, I read through what I wrote yesterday and added 150 words. Very cool. We are sharing lovely Martin's book, or Mama Maggie is. Very kind. She says, sorry for all the spamming. No, it's not spamming at all. It's awesome. Like, people can just ignore it if they want to, but it's really nice to be able to support other writers and stuff who are in the stream. It's very cool. Inca just added Adrian's book to my Kobo Plus library. Nice. And there's a link to Margaret's book. I just read her book, Dulce's Legacy, and I left a review on Amazon today. You'll just have to see. It could be 1 star. It could be 5. I don't know. Margaret said, oh, someone's trying Kobo Plus. How is it so far? I don't really know about Kobo. Mama Maggie saying, does anyone need a book link shared? Thank you so much. That's really nice. Inca says, my books are also in Kobo Plus if anyone has a subscription. Cool. Kat says, thanks, Emma. I think I've got a plan going now, but there are still things in state of limbo, but going to make a video. Not as bad as last year, but I'm feeling cursed at the end of April now. Oh, I'm sorry. Jocelyn is working on her work in progress, free writing, very cool. And Joanne is here and would like her links shared. And RC is back. Hiya, Guy. What's up? There's a link to Joanne's Ko-fi. And Anne is here. Hiya, Anne. Bet you still don't know Martin's age, do you? I do. What? And she says, hello, friends. Just got back from IKEA. Yay! To help my brother buy his new closet. I love IKEA. Did you have meatballs? Oh, and the Ko-fi link has changed for Joanne. Laura Gomez says, oh, Kobo is an anagram of book. Mind blown. Oh, yeah. Nice one. Thank you. Adrian says, sorry for my radio silence. I'm on the phone with our car insurance company. Pray for my soul. Oh, good luck. Ooh. Do I need to pray for your car as well? And says, Emma, why is it so important? Because he wouldn't tell you. You said he wouldn't tell you how old he was, and he told me. And asking, is your soul up for repair, Adrian? No, he said car. Be nice. And Inka says to Margaret, from the author side, 2/3 of my Kobo income came from Plus, and it was only about $5 behind my Amazon sales. As a reader, there's plenty of choice for what I read, fantasy and romance. Very cool. Very cool. Could be worth giving a go then. Okay, let's set up for another sprint. Is everybody not so impressed by how good I am at setting up this timer and stuff at the moment? Because like I've just got a lot better. I've got a lot smoother with that, I feel. Everybody should be proud of me. Okie dokes. Right, let's be all productive and awesome with the kittens. And I'm going to go and make a cup of tea in 3 and a 2 and a 1. Let's go. There we go. How did that one go for you? Were you amazing and productive? I hope that you were. I hope that you were. Right. What did I do? I sorted out the washing. I did some editing and I sorted out the washing, and I went upstairs and I talked to my husband for a couple of minutes. That was nice. I like him. Right. Where were we up to? Here we go. That was it. I set the timer going and I was saying, do you think I should try Panda? So Panda is Andy from Easy Graphics, a late night radio DJ voice when I do the 3, 2, 1. And then I thought, oh my God, imagine if I recorded Panda doing a 3, 2, 1 and played it before each sprint, and that would be amazing. And then like a few minutes later, Panda appeared in the chat. So I feel like I summoned him, which was amazing. Joanne was asking how I'm doing. I'm doing good, thank you. And she's got some errands to run. So joining the sprint on my phone, cool. And we've got links to Inca's Not the Same River series. Mama Maggie thinks it would be adorable if Panda did that for me. I'll bully him into it. That would just be so good. And Eva has joined us. Hello, Eva. And Bonnie from Corner 23 as well says, hello, getting some coffee and then going to work on story mapping for my next book. Very cool. Everybody's loving the kitties. And Panda joined us with his purple hair. Curiously, I've yet to meet someone called Everyone. Oh, there's our thought for the day there. And Eva says, when group admins tag at everyone on FB, I get a notification. So I think it's my name now. Fair enough. And Books by Adrian says, thanks again to Mama Maggie. I signed my book up with the Indie Author Project to get it into library. So excited. Thank you. Thank you. That is amazing. I'm going to look into it, but I'm guessing it's just for the US, isn't it? But that does sound really cool. And Panda said, haha, indeed, your new name is Eva, everyone, to just Eva. And wishing, hoping that Adrian's book launch went well. Finally saying hi to me. I like that, coming into my stream and not even saying hello properly, and gave that like button a tight slap. I'm liking it. I was going to spank it, but I felt that behavior should be left for later in the evening. I think someone's been at the Rumbles again. And Adrian said, it's been a wild week to Andy. Very cool. Eva wanted me to put Panda's comment up on screen, which I did briefly, but it covers up the timer. And Eva said, my son came back here and I had to hide the screen real fast because of the cats. He'd stop doing what he's doing to watch these cats if he saw it. Yeah, I know. Me too. And Bonnie said, I just caught myself staring at the cats too instead of working. It's easily done. Eva says, one of my cats is very vocal with meows and hisses. You'd think he was fighting and not just staring at the dog who sits there wagging his tail. I played a cat once in a school play. I believe the name was Cat. And I crawled around on the stage going, meow, and trying to be very expressive with my cat noises. So that's a little bit of Emma trivia for you. Inca got 463 words. Awesome. Well done. Kat said, I just spent like the entire sprint recording video. Whatever gets you through the day. Yes, 463 words is indeed crushing it. Everybody's very impressed with Inca. That's very nice. Panda says, I missed the bit about late night DJ voice. What did I do? No, I was suggesting that I try to do it for like the 3, 2, 1, but then I thought I could just record you doing it for me, and then I could play your recording before every sprint, and that would be super cool. Bonnie said, I ironed out something I had been flummoxed by. Flummoxed. If only Richard was here. Flummoxed is a good word. I'll call that a win. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And Angela is here. Hello, Angela. Thanks for joining. Making friends with the like button. I have to shuttle kiddies back and forth today. Have a great weekend, everyone. Yeah, you have a great weekend as well. It's going to be a long day of editing, says Mama Maggie. I'm realizing the new younger editor is the one they assigned to my book. So I'm going to have a phone conference with her and talk about realism and relatability of characters through vernacular. Not everyone speaks formally according to the rules of grammar. I enjoy this kind of mentoring. Schooling is great, but sometimes I'm feeling a little bit sorry for that editor, to be honest. She's got it coming to her. Emma trivia is my favorite, says Eva. Well, there you go. That's probably all the trivia. And Bonnie says, I'm sure you were the best cat in the play. I was the only cat in the play. I can't even remember what the play was, but I was the only cat. Where are we? Clara saying hello, everyone. Hello, Clara. Thanks for joining us. Mama Maggie says, my daughter played a cat in a play, and one of the things she did was crawl around and knock things off shelves or lay in front of every door like her cat. Awesome. Yay! And Andy will record a voice clip. That would be so funny. That would be absolutely brilliant. I really, really want that. Everybody's saying, Emma trivia, how did Emma's parents meet? I know these answers. Yeah, does anybody know how my parents met? Yeah, you literally, I don't know why I was telling all these stories in like one sprint. And which famed celebrity shushed Emma for snacking? Everyone should know that one by now. And he says, oh my God, I'd love to know how Alma's parents met. They met when my dad did my mum's hair. My mum was a model. You know this story. You were there for this. My mum was a model and my dad was a hairdresser for film and TV. And he did her hair. And Laura Gomez wins with the celebrity who shushed me. Well done. I don't know what you win. I haven't got a prize ready. Awkward. You win the opportunity to have Emma Bennet go over your synopsis for your Mills and Boone Medical. Yay! Congratulations. Easy Graphic says, I'm going to guess on the Underground by King's Cross platform 9.25. Idiot. And Easy Graphics is going to rewrite it. Cool. I like yours better. I think we should go with that. Look, everybody knows my stories. That's it. I have no more stories. Hi. Mama Maggie said, no, I'm always very nice. Their company gives women graduates a chance to work and get experience for a percentage of the books they work on. That is awesome. I love it, and I'm happy to help support. That's very cool. Very, very cool idea. I like that. Okay, guys, shall we go into our next sprint? And I don't know, have I got another piece of Emma trivia that we could work on for the next break? Maybe, but this is going to be the final sprint anyway. So that's all cool. So smooth. Okay, let's hang out with these gorgeous little kitties again in 3 and 2 and 1. Let's go. There we go. That is the end of our final sprint for today. Let's have a look and see what everybody got up to, how it went for you guys, what's been going on in the chat. Panda was asking, anyone heard of LitPick? They offer services like a book review. Not guaranteed though, just wondering if anyone has heard of them. My trivia question in Emma Trivia today is, what Star Wars character is Emma most like? RC came up with this yesterday and I agreed with him, so I'm wondering if anybody knows. Laura Gomez says, another trivia question, which lead singer of a world-famous band did Emma hang out with at uni? I was saying I hadn't heard of LitPick. And Laura was saying that it was Kurt Cobain that I hung out with, which would have been very, very cool indeed. Mama Maggie also hasn't heard of LitPick, but apparently you pay to have your book listed with them, Panda says, and maybe their readers pick it up and maybe their readers will leave a review. That's cool. My tummy did this really weird rumble and it sounded like a cat. Yeah, and there were cats on the screen, so I completely had just a moment of absolute confusion there. Laura Gomez said, Emma's eaten a cat. I did not. Panda's hoping my stomach is okay. It's just very vocal. I have a very vocal stomach. And says, on that note, let me grab a snack. Boiled egg, I think, very healthy. Laura Gomez has lost her appetite. Eva left us with the story of pranksters have mown a giant phallus into a famous perfect lawn on one of Britain's most exclusive streets just days before a coronation party there. So apparently, I reckon that was probably where Richard was today. So it was the Royal Crescent in Bath, which is absolutely beautiful. It has to be said. And as funny as I think that is, it's a bit mean to do it in such a beautiful place, I think. It's lovely there. Panda pointed out that it's closer to Martin than to Richard. So maybe they're together. Maybe they're having a date day thing. And Eva had to leave us. Jocelyn was asking where the coronation will be. I was guessing Westminster Abbey, but I don't actually know. Panda's going to be watching the coronation. Wife's going to make coronation quiche, one of the coronation dishes being served. Very cool. Easy Graphic says you'd love to pay less taxes. Everybody would love to pay less taxes, wouldn't they? I mean, who wouldn't? And Bonnie says, phew, got a lot of work done in that sprint. Awesome, well done. And Inca wins Emma Trivia with R2D2. Very good, very good. I wouldn't like to be R2D2, but unfortunately, what can we do? And Bonnie has also never heard of LitPick. Laura says, I want to try the coronation quiche too, but it sounds complicated to make. Go down to Sainsbury's. They've probably made a whatever of it, a dupe of it. And Inca wins twice. Amazing. Well done. Shadow says, thanks for the sprints. Thank you so much for coming, Shadow. I hope you're good. Clara says, I love making quiche, but I had never heard of coronation quiche. I must try making that one soon. I'm guessing it's like coronation chicken in a quiche. I think. And Panda says, think Charlie chose coronation quiche instead of chicken to keep costs down, which is admirable. Keep my tax grids under control. Thank you. I really doubt that they're keeping it under control, I have to say, but it's nice that you think so. Jocelyn made some free writing progress. That is brilliant. Well done. Super cool. Proud of you. Okay, awesome. Well, I hope that you all have a brilliant weekend, whatever you have planned, if you're going to be watching the coronation or not. I have no idea what time the coronation is at tomorrow, but I am going to be streaming from 3 p.m. British Standard Time again tomorrow. So the same time as I was yesterday, I'm guessing. So it would be lovely to have you there. I'm hoping that I'm going to have a co-host as well, because Hanania was messaging me earlier and saying that she would love to co-host with me. So that would be super fun. If you're watching the coronation, come and you can come into the chat and let me know what's going on. Let me know what everybody's wearing and stuff. If it's on during that time, that would be super cool as well. So yeah, everybody's saying thanks for the sprints and stuff, and have a good weekend. It's a bank holiday here on Monday as well in the UK. And Easy Graphics says, I had a great time here. Thank you, Elma, for hosting. I'll catch everyone on the YouTubes. Mama Maggie has put a link to the AuthorTube sheets so that you can see anybody else who's sprinting. Oh, thank you so much, Mama Maggie. I nearly forgot. I was going to put a link to Margaret Pinnard's sprints, which are going to be in an hour. And I'm really looking forward to that. And there's, starting in just a few minutes, there's a thing on Adrian's channel, I believe, like a roundup of his publication week. So I'm going to go and make myself another cup of tea, and then I'm going to get some more work done, but I'll try to have that on in the background as well. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, you guys. It's been really, really fun and really, really productive. And hopefully I will see at least some of you tomorrow. Bye for now.